with me, guys? Don't worry, this is where the fun begins. This section is called the art of fading. This section, like I said before, we're going to go over some contemporary haircuts, some classic haircuts, and everything's going to be what stays in style, what has been in style, what will going to be in style. Haircuts that can really move through the generations and stay in style. Fading is an art form. Fading is an art form because you're working with negative balances. You are generally taking away a darker color to reveal a lighter color. So the darker color being the hair, lighter color being the scalp. So it's much like drawing with salt. It's removing and taking away until the product looks how it should. Every scalp is different, so you have to use the techniques you've learned, the art form that you have personally developed to really get in there and take out these dents and take out these dark spots, which can be difficult without proper training and without the proper knowledge and techniques. And it's definitely things that every barber needs to know before walking into a barbershop. The biggest learning curve that you're gonna have to get over is clipper positioning. I hear this all the time. It's one thing that I personally struggle with for about the first year of my career, something that some of my newer barbers that I've hired on have struggled with, that I've been able to help them with. Clipper angle and clipper positioning and how you hold the clipper. You do not need to kung fu grip your clippers. You can hold it loosely. You don't want to be too loose where it's moving around all in your hand, but you do not want to be gripping that clipper. You want to be loose enough to where it's comfortable and you're able to lightly adjust that lever as needed. Another thing that you're going to want to do is keeping the blade flat. You'll notice it's going to be very natural for you to rake because of how your arm is going to want to be more natural. And by having the blade go from like this to like this, it changes the angle of that blade and it changes the distance between the guard and the cutting teeth, which is going to cause lighter spots and darker spots throughout your haircut, and you're going to have no idea how to fix it because you're going to have no idea what you're doing wrong, because you're going to be doing everything else right. You're going to be doing exactly what everybody else in the shop is doing, except for the angle of your clipper, and it's going to leave these dark spots that are going to drive you crazy. I know, because they drove me crazy. So it's going to be a huge thing that we're going to go over in this section. Another thing that you have to really pay attention to when holding the clipper and moving the clipper through the hair is going to be moving in an upward yet outward fashion. You want to always leave more weight in this parietal. That'll allow you to go in and adjust it later on, but you do not want to take this too tight too early on, because you could very easily screw up a haircut just like that by taking it too tight too early on. So by leaving this parietal ridge up and out, moving the clipper up and out, less room for error. You're adding just a little bit more grace to the haircut. You're going to end up adding more texture through it because you're going to work through it in different ways instead of just having a buzzer flat to scalp up through the head. We're definitely going to go over that in this section as well. When it comes to with the skin fades, you're really targeting these tiny sections of hairs. Because not everybody's hair is even, not everybody's hair is thick, not everybody's hair is thin. Everybody's hair is different, everybody's scalp is different, everybody has different dents and knots and things like that in your scalp. If you feel your head, you can feel it. Bummer. Where were we? Like I said, if you grab your scalp and you feel it, you can feel your dents. Even if you have long hair, stick your fingers in there and feel it. You feel the dents, and those affect your fade. And I cannot stress that enough. Those affect your fade. Not everybody's scalp's the same. You're going to be doing different things to everybody to make sure everybody's fade comes out the same. Beautiful, buttery fades every time. But everybody's scalp's different, so it's a little different roadmap every single time, and I cannot stress that enough. It's going to be a huge learning curve with you not being here with me, so I can really walk you through it. Hopefully, I go in depth enough in these videos for you to grasp that. So get ready for some fading.